guys, it's Sarah, and today we are getting started on my Harry Potter album, and I'm very excited about this. Now, this is the first page that I have done, and the first few pages that I do for this album are for challenges for the Victoria Marie Harry Potter themed crop that she just hosted. So she hosted it over a weekend, and it was a lot of fun, and she issued some challenges that were eligible for prizes and all that good stuff. So it was a lot of fun to do. And so this is the first one that I'm doing here. And the challenge for this one was to create a page based on your house that you have been sorted into. And I wanted to take the opportunity for this to create a page based on the houses that my whole family is sorted into, because we all have been sorted, including my husband. And so I wanted to document that in my Harry Potter album. So it's going to be like all of us, sorted versus just me. And so that is how I am going to approach this one. So I'm using a very neutral background paper. It's just a gray kind of distressed paper. And then I used a gray pattern paper to mat it. And then I'm using this paper right here, which is from a 6x6 paper pad. And it has houses on it, which I thought was, kind of funny because we're sorted into different houses. So I wanted to have it peeking out. So I did go ahead and cut some of it off, the part that would not be showing, because I wanted to keep some of that paper because I actually really do like it. And I am using some washi tape down here. And this washi tape has all of the house symbols on it, and it is awesome. So I'm going to use that in a couple different places here because it has all 4 house symbols there. And I'm sorry for my camera angle. My camera started slipping in my tripod and I did not realize it. So I will notice it after a little bit and I will fix it. I don't think you're going to really miss out on any of the layout at all, but it is kind of like not the best angle. So sorry. There's my shirt. But yeah, but my camera sits over my head. So if I'm not constantly looking up, then I don't notice, things like that. So, all right. But I used some thickers here, which are kind of a 2-tone. So they're wood grain on the top and then the bottom have different colors. And I picked out the colors that represent the houses closely. So I have yellow for Hufflepuff, and I have kind of an orangey red for Gryffindor, a green for Slytherin, or no, it's a blue, sorry, blue for Ravenclaw. They didn't have any green, but that's what I used. And none of us are Slytherin, so it fit actually, because those are the 3 houses that represent us. Anyway, so I am going through 2 little packages here that I got from Kelly Perky from her shop. She no longer has these collections. I got them last year, or actually earlier this year before we left Florida. So these are no longer available, but I did buy them up when she had them in her shop because they are awesome and they are completely Harry Potter themed. So I grabbed out a sticker that has the house symbols there. And then I'm going to use a stamp from Kelly Perky as well that says I got sorted. And then these right here are some printables that I printed from In a Creative Bubble. And I will link that down below, those printables, because they are still available. They're digital downloads, so you download them and print them. And they are 4x6 and 3x4 cards. And then I just picked one that has all the houses on them. So I will use that for my journaling. And you can't see the top of my layout as of right now, so I do apologize for that, but you will see it as I start creating things. I'm just kind of laying things down where I think I want them to go. And then I'm cutting out this sorting hat from this Kelly Perky card. So I'm going to fussy cut him out and use him. And then I did kind of cut down another card that has all of the houses on them as well from one of her 3x4 cards. So I'm cutting up the cards. Like I got the cards, but I'm not going to use them for pockets. So I'm going to cut them up and use them as embellishments, basically. So I'm going to have this down here. And I also grabbed this 6x6 piece of paper, and it has a whole bunch of speech bubbles on them. And I'm going to use a few of these speech bubbles to document the houses, since the sorting hat talks and tells you what house you're in. So I thought the speech bubble would be kind of a cool feature there. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as a layering piece, and then I will use some more up at the top. And then I will throw him on here. I'm trying to make it fit, and there we go. And these two pictures that I'm using are my girls underneath a Lego sorting hat that we took a picture of actually at Legoland. We weren't actually at Harry Potter World in this one, but it's perfect because that's the sorting hat. So I got sorted here on just a little scrap of that, one of those cards. And I'm going to put it up on top here, but I am going to outline it because I want it to stand out a little bit. And since I'm putting white on white, you know, obviously I don't see that separation. So I'm just using my Sharpie, and I'm very thinly just kind of outlining it the way I would like with an ink pad or something, but I decided to use my Sharpie because it was sitting right there. So I'm going to put that right here. And then I will start working on the top here. So I am going to put that card up on top. And again, I'm sorry that you can't see it as of right now, but I will fix it here soon. So I did put that sticker, and I'm going to have the sticker overlap both the photo layers and the journaling card. And then I decided I wanted to add another piece of this washi tape here that has all the houses on it. And then I will put my title on top of that. And my title is just sorted. Very easy. Now I went into my stash and I got 3 pieces of paper that are the same type of paper. They're just different colors. So it is a kind of tone on tone polka dot. And I think these are all from Bo Bunny, I want to say. So I got a red, a yellow, and a blue to represent all 3 houses that we represent. And then I'm going to cut these all into banners, and I'm going to use these on the top. And then I'm going to decorate on them, you know, the houses and who's in them and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. And I'm going to have them different lengths. So I'm going to put these down, and this is kind of the point where I realize my camera is not at the angle that I want it to be at. So I'm going to fix it. But I put those 3 banners up on top, and I'm cutting off the excess on the top there. Okay, there we go. There's the whole thing. Sorry about that. Okay, now I have these teeny tiny stickers that were sent to me, and they have all 4 house symbols on them. So I'm going to use these teeny tiny little stickers for the houses, and I put them at the top of their banners. And that really goes because, you know, at Hogwarts, they have their house banners hanging over their tables in the dining hall. So it's pretty fitting for that too. And I'm cutting out 3 different speech bubbles. I cut out a yellow one for Hufflepuff, a red one for Gryffindor, and then I'm just going to use a white one for the Ravenclaw since there are no blue. There's no blue speech bubbles on there. So I'm just fussy cutting them out. And I will use those on top of the banners here. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick them down. So one for each here. And then I am going to use some heart stickers. These are from Illustrated Faith, and I'm just going to use the same colors for each thing. So I have a red, a yellow, and then I will grab a blue for Ravenclaw as well. And I'm going to stick them right next to the speech bubbles here. I'm just trying to find smaller ones. And then I am going to write down on the speech bubbles who in our family are in those houses. So my husband, Josh, is a Gryffindor. My daughter, Kaylin, is a Hufflepuff. And then myself and Layla are both Ravenclaws. So I also went onto the card and I checked off all 3 of those. So we don't have any Slytherins. My sister and my niece are both Slytherins, but no one in my immediate people I live with. So I'm doing the journaling on here about, you know, just how fun it was to get sorted. And I love that we all kind of represent different houses too. And they're pretty accurate. I think our sorting is pretty accurate for our personalities. So, yep, I have that. And then I'm going to add some enamel dots I'm just going through and seeing what kind of color I want, and I'm going to grab one of these, kind of a more white tone, and add these on here. And then that's going to be my layout, guys. I really, really like this. Again, this is a 9x12. That's the album that I am using, which has been fun and also a little bit of a challenge. I've never done a 9x12 before, but I really do like the way that this one turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, I will leave a link to the printables that I used here too in the description. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.